Hello, hello, hello. Today is a beautiful day. I hope it is for you. This is issue of the day, um, business analyst course series. Um, Frederick Wakulieka, your tutor and resident expert in business analysis. Um, Issues of the day is open. Expanded into training with the business analysts. We also into cybersecurity, but business analysis is something which incorporates everything. If you have a business, you have to analyze it. So, without the topic is user stories. User stories, business analysis, user stories, this chapter. So, I hope you are ready. You are fastened your seat belts and you are anticipating a lot in this discourse we are going to have. So get ready, fasten your seat belts, settle in your seats, and ease your foot down on the pedal. So, introduction to user stories. What are user stories? Understanding user stories is crucial for business analysts to effectively capture requirements and align development with user needs. Sorry, and align development with user needs. This section will outline the significance of user stories in creating a successful project outcome. As I've stated before, this course aims to equip business analysts with the skills to craft effective user stories that enhance communication and project outcomes. The purpose of this video is to guide business analysts in creating effective user stories. Well-written user stories serve as a foundation for successful project development. Overview of user stories. User stories are concise, user-centered descriptions of features that highlight who needs what and why. They facilitate communication and guide development toward fulfilling user needs and business goals. User, user stories serve as vital tools in business analysis, capturing specific requirements and user needs in a concise format that drives development. Their simplicity fosters collaboration and understanding among stakeholders, aligning everyone toward common goals. Definition of user stories. User stories are short, simple descriptions of a feature from the perspective of the user who desires the new capability. They encapsulate requirements in a way that enhances understanding and facilitates communication between teams. Typical user story format. The common format for user stories follows: as a type of user, in in um, uh, um, in brackets, I want brackets goal, so that benefit go in brackets. As a type of user, I want, as a type of user, I want, that is, I want the goal so that there are benefits. This structure clearly identifies the user, their need, and the value it delivers, making it easy for stakeholders to understand and prioritize features. Characteristics of user stories. User stories can be concise, focusing on user needs and the value delivered. They should use simple language to communicate complex concepts, ensuring that all stakeholders can easily understand the requirements without specialized jargon. Importance of user stories. User stories in business analysis. User stories play a crucial role in aligning the objectives of the business with the needs of the users. They facilitate effective communication, ensure stakeholder involvement, and support agile methodologies, leading to successful project outcomes. Characteristics of user stories. User stories must be concise, focusing on user needs and the value delivered. They should use simple language to communicate complex concepts, ensuring that all stakeholders can easily understand the requirements without specialized jargon. Importance of user stories in business analysis. User stories play a crucial role in aligning the objectives of the business with the needs of the users. They facilitate communication, ensure stakeholder involvement, and support agile methodologies, leading to successful project outcomes. Benefits of user stories. User stories facilitate communication between stakeholders by providing a common language that transcends technical jargon. They prioritize development work based on user needs, aligning project goals with actual user value, which enhances overall project success. Role in stakeholder communication. User stories encourage continuous engagement among stakeholders, promoting a shared understanding of needs and contributions. By defining requirements in a user-centric format, they help bridge gaps between technical teams and business leaders, fostering collaboration. Agile context and user stories. In agile methodologies, user stories are central to the product backlog, guiding the iterative development process. They enable teams to prioritize features based on user feedback, ensuring that development aligns with real-time user expectations and requirements. Key components of a user story. Understanding the essential elements that make up user stories is crucial for effective business analysis. This section will detail the three C's: framework and the significance of acceptance criteria in validating user needs. The three C's: CAD conversation, confirmation. The three C's framework provides a clear structure for user stories. CAD, a brief statement of the requirement; conversation, discussions that elaborate on the requirements among stakeholders; confirmation, acceptance criteria that define when a user story is considered complete. This approach enhances communication and understanding across teams. Acceptance criteria defined. Acceptance criteria are specific conditions that a user story must fulfill to be considered complete. They provide a clear definition of done and help in testing the functionality, ensuring it meets user expectations. Well-defined criteria reduce ambiguity and guide the development process. Best practices and real-life applications. Mastering the art of user stories can lead to significant improvements in project outcomes. This section focuses on best practices, pitfalls, and real-life applications of user stories to elevate business analysis effectiveness. Invest criteria for user stories. The invest criteria ensures that user stories are well formed. They should be independent, negotiable, valuable, estimable, small, and testable, facilitating easier prioritization and implementation in projects. Tips for writing effective user stories. Effective user stories prioritize the user perspective, focus on user needs, avoid technical jargon, and keep language simple to ensure clarity and understanding amongst all stakeholders. Pitfalls to avoid. Common pitfalls in user story creation include overload of information and vague descriptions. Avoid excess detail that complicates understanding and strive for specificity in requirements to enhance clarity. Case study: user stories driving success. Incorporating well-crafted user stories led to a 30% reduction in project time in a recent software development initiative. Clear user stories aligned with teams with business goals and improved stakeholder satisfaction. That's what I have to say about user stories. I'm preserving the rest of the soup bowl for the real course. Once you enroll and are paid up, I will provide the full recipe. So until then, stay tuned. I'll see you shortly tomorrow with another episode in this an unfolding story of business analysis course series. Till then, see you.